You're welcome this morning to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. This is today is Friday, and this is particularly dedicated to the memory of my friend Bode Augusto, who passed yesterday. I'll be on a two-week vacation, and when I come back, I intend to do a 1-hour tribute to him. It's the least that I can do for Bode Augusto, when he passed. So today is dedicated. I know it's not we didn't know this was going to be, but at least in principle, we'll dedicate the program to him. So I have here now Ratata. When you were born,
Yes,
were you called Ratata?
Morning, sir.
Morning, I've greeted you. When you were born, were you as you came out from your mom something on the 7th day, they put you in a bowl and say Angbomojo and everything. They say, this boy will be called Ratata. Is that what was said?
Well, somehow.
It cannot be. It cannot be.
Yeah.
Ratata is a Rastafarian. That's a Rastafarian.
Well, yes, please. There are stars.
What is yes? You're either a Rastafarian or you're not.
I'm not a Rastafarian, but
But you have the jacket on. And
what I have on, yes, I have dreadlocks one.
Yes.
So I have the reggae colors on. Yeah.
Are they reggae colors or Rastafarian colors?
Reggae colors associated with the Rastas, because reggae music is, of course, associated with the Rastas.
I actually thought that it was Rasta. I thought that everybody put on this cap.
Yeah, Rasta.
Is Rasta. So if this is my bald head, I can put on this cap and.
Well, depends on depends on how you see it and what you want.
How did you grow these locks? Let me ask you. Were you born with locks?
I wasn't literally born with locks. I started growing my locks in 2013.
Is this one addition or follow come?
Well, they are all my natural.
Everything here?
Yes, please. Yeah.
I feel like asking you to take off your trousers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So this is your hair?
Yes, please.
Well, we're on Facebook and we're on YouTube. If you're not used to Ratata.
Yeah, man.
And he's one of our top people in Wazobia.
Yeah.
And so if you look at his hair, this is really, really, really your hair.
Yes, please.
This took you how long to grow?
These are 7 years.
So if I start now until I'm 77 before I can your beard too is the same, or you trim that?
I trim my beard, sir.
You trim your beard?
Yes, please.
How do you kiss self? Everywhere it's covered with hair.
With hair, right? Well,
you use your hand to push it back and then you kiss.
Well, there are some who like it this way.
We know who it is.
Yeah.
Where is she, self? She's nowhere in sight. Okay.
Yes,
so it was after you left school that you were able to do this.
Yes, it was after I left school. But when I was born, I grew up to to love reggae music. Yeah, so I play musical instrument in church. I always like reggae music.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. I thought are Rastas Christians?
Well, Rastas, right? Okay, let me say it like this now. You see, Haile Selassie was one emperor of Ethiopia.
Yes.
Yes.
So
so when he was made emperor, so there were a sect of people in Jamaica that saw him as the Jesus Christ reincarnated, as preached and proposed by Marcus Garvey in Jamaica. And so those sect of people now took on Rastafarianism.
Rastafari.
Yeah, man, because he is Rastafari. Rastafari. Ras, right, is the equivalent of duke or governor. So his name is Tafara Makonem. So together Rastafari. So they now said, okay, that is Jesus Christ, right? But he kept telling them that I'm not Jesus Christ reincarnated, So as a result, he sent a bishop from Ethiopia, Bishop Albana, to Jamaica to establish the Orthodox Church of Jamaica to teach Christ and Christianity. But the Rastas said, no, you are still the Christ that we know. So the Rastas...
I'll tell you a joke.
Yes, please.
When he came, when he went to Jamaica, and he kept telling them, they now told him, aha! It has been said that you will deny.
Yeah.
So he must be the one. But wasn't it also because he's a descendant of Solomon?
Yes, that's part of it. Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah.
Well, for those of you listening, I think that Ethiopia, happened to be in Africa by map.
Yes, please.
Otherwise, it's one of the few countries in the world that hasn't been conquered by anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Never
The story we heard,
yeah.
one of the many stories is that the Italians tried to at some point.
Yeah.
But every time they got to Ethiopia, the people had gone up to the mountains.
Okay.
And they just meet nobody.
Nobody. Yeah.
Never. And they're a blessed race.
Yes, please.
Ethiopia. Unfortunately, Ethiopia is in turmoil now.
Yeah.
Ethiopia is in turmoil now. Yes.
True.
What is the symbol of the lion to them? I know he's called the Lion of Judah, but I hear that. Have you been to Ethiopia though?
I haven't.
Well, I hear that they fool around with lions and
yeah.
so
From what I've read, also he had lions to himself as pets.
Well, I have a friend, Yomi Badidi Okusanya, my very good bro. I saw him. He took photographs with some lions, and they took them for a walk with a stick.
Yeah.
And I was so disappointed. Do you know why?
Why?
He has one nice. I love cars.
Yeah.
I can say it, but I'm not a thief. I need to buy cars.
But
I love cars. He has this vintage Benz. I said, Yomi, you should have put this car in care of me before you go with the lions.
so that in case
you go, then I have the car.
Yeah.
And he would say that, I didn't know that you would speed there.
Yeah.
So, what did you start? Because I never knew you were an artist until you gave me an invitation that you were going to have an exhibition.
Yes. Please.
So, what exactly did you study?
Studied arts and design in school.
So it's not a surprise.
Paint.
So I read the CV. Because I kept wondering, I think that you were just maybe use programs from 5 years. I didn't know that you were an artist. But you did find art.
Yes, born with the talent, but I to good polish it.
Very good. I want to ask you, can you learn how to artist?
You can, yeah.
If you don't have the talent.
If you don't have the talent, you can.
Well, I don't have the talent and the desire, and I did, I think, up to I did in school sets. I must have. When I did that and the cinema, he came first. I looked at the thing. I think the other people must have submitted blank pages. But he probably I think it will not be visible. Not that it's good bad.
Yes, please.
Professional, I've been for but me, Canada, and if it's by straight
that's
how but I was that. Now close to about 14 years. 2 weeks ago, I met something that was in that which was significant.
Okay, for
I seen that you're 20 years. Then you look at it and say, so it's difficult to explain to people how to. I asked that's what does he call it? Or the leak of it. When you want to paint, you just pick up your brush and go with the flow. Or you say, paint some mark and how do you do it?
So you started by saying I feel right. So
that's music.
I do music. But I don't play bass guitar.
Really?
So I write songs. So times you didn't so at times the rhythm just because I strum the guitar and then lyrics starts falling in.
Why did you get to it?
It's in the car.
I just see your class.
Yeah, it's come out so I'm painting and I have to paint. So I just said, for its draft. There's all the pages.
So I've seen some of your paintings.
Yeah.
Some are quite interesting. But I see that you like scenery more.
Yes, please.
I didn't it's like really? This one's looking he was born in 1975. Wow. Who have had 65 and find the why you so he had it was back there.
Now
so he was one of the one he wrote that I have night he wasn't I remember vividly I was after like very close to this support doors and tell me what will I do. But nice. Did you grow up there?
No, I just did my Indian HND there.
The Auchi Polytechnic.
Yeah.
So this exhibition.
We're going to see works that do immediately after COVID. That's 2020, 2021. So at that point, I bounced back to art. Yes, so I had some small change to buy art materials. So I was just painting with no idea of how I will sell, who will buy. But I was just painting. So my house was filled up.
Do you paint to sell or you paint to express your feelings?
I just paint. I just paint. So I was just painting. So when my house was filled up and there was no space anymore to put the pieces, I dropped brush.
What about scenery? I've seen one of your scenery because it will be all of your.
Thank you, sir.
And also because I find it titillating. I think this one must be by open area.
Yes, I think I know it.
You know the one I'm talking
about.
I'm going to have it and put it on my wall So
Yeah.
the paintings are for sale.
Yes, please. They are for sale.
Do you need to? I will run this commercial and settle the marketing department later.
Yeah.
Where is your exhibition? Since you're an in-house person, where is
Okay.
your exhibition going to be held?
Okay, it's taking place tomorrow at NTA premises, Channel 2.
Yes.
Right. NTA 2, Channel 5.
Yes.
Amadu Bello Way, Victoria Island here.
Is
Yes,
it
2 p.m.
Am I ticket now?
No, you just come.
Will there be refreshments?
Yes, please. There will be refreshment.
The drinks will be chilled.
Yes, please.
How much are your paintings? Me that I'm boasting that I want to buy.
Yeah, my paintings you get for 300,000.
Ari?
You get for
Let me see
400,000. You get for 500,000, 600,000.
in
But
dollar
for-
or naira?
In naira, but for the magic, it's not for sale except anybody who wants to do that, and that will be for like 3 million. Because I cherish that so much, so it's just for the viewing pleasure of others. So anybody that wants to get that,
Are you getting
be sure
married
of that.
anytime now? So I can buy it. You and your
Yeah.
husband. You and your husband can put it on the wall.
Uncle Jimmy, waiting for first.
Calm down, calm down.
So the
Why
painting
is the
has
magic so expensive?
Yeah, because Majek was my friend. I think I was about the last person that interviewed him before he left and he died. And so,
Okay.
yeah, so as soon as he died, that's one. Then secondly, that painting is so dear to me because I did it under an hour.
So is it? But then it should be on your wall in your house.
Yes, I'm bringing it out for just the viewing pleasure of the public.
Yes,
So anybody that wants to now say I must buy, the person must buy. Yeah, the person will have to really, really, really pay.
And maybe we will auction it.
Yeah.
I've been speaking to
You know?
Ratata. He's an artist, and you've heard all what he's done.
Yes.
He has an exhibition tomorrow at NTA premises, and it's going to start from 2
2
o'clock.
p.m. Yes, please.
I just one or two questions before we go for a break, and then we start talking about other issues. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello.
Morning, sir.
Quickly, please.
Lucky Lola from Magboro.
I understand. Are you here?
Yes, what one is born with is more than what you learn. Like you say in Yoruba, ability, Lord. Your guy in the studio there is a talented guy. My mom listens to him a lot. I mean, my mom, yes, whenever she's around like this, even if she's outside the country, it's always
That's
Wazobia.
Wazobia, yes.
Yes, I'm telling you. Just kudos to you.
Thank you, boss.
Have a
I
nice-
appreciate it. Salute your mom for me.
Why does he have to salute the mom now?
Yeah, he said the mom listens, and I like what he said. So what he said is always my principle.
He forgot to tell you that the dad is still alive.
I just like what he said because I always tell people that what shows a man is greater than that a man shows himself.
Period. Let's take another. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Lata,
Yes, boss.
how you doing now, my brother?
Gallant, no shaking.
Now, I enjoy you well.
You
I
too
just
much.
want to greet you good morning and a
Yes,
happy weekend.
Yeah, man, same, you too much.
In fact, you too much, my brother.
I
God
appreciate
bless
now you try pass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bye-bye. Thank
Yeah,
you.
man, yeah.
Okay, I think I can just about take two more, and that will be one more actually. Let's take one more call. Hello, good morning.
Mr. Jimmy, good morning, sir.
Morning.
And God bless you. You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Yes, boss.
Bros,
Morning,
good
sir.
morning.
Yeah.
Now, wow, you are a great guy. You know,
Thank God.
I've been listening to you, and
Thank
I
you.
must say that you are a very fantastic person. And
Thank you. I
talent-
appreciate it. Oh,
we lost that. Okay, can we take one more? Okay, we'll take one more now very quickly. Hello. Hello. We lost that. Okay, we will have to leave it at that. Okay, rather, I wish you all the best.
Thank you
of
so
luck.
much. I appreciate it.
Yes, I will be there. Those who
Thank
want to track me and know where to shoot me,
Yes, please.
they can try at NTA tomorrow. Because, in this job, you never know who's walking behind you.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, we have to
Yeah.
find me.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, sir.
Thank you very
God
much.
keep you, sir. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay. So that's Ratata. We're going to take a break. When we come back, there is an issue here that I'd like to need to enlighten ourselves about. Okay? So don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. There's this story in the papers. I don't know. We couldn't take it this morning, and then I saw it lying down here, and I said, "Oh! If I have the chance, I need to call your attention to it." It's in the Daily Trust on the front page, and the headline is "Industries Battle for Survival as the dollar hits 1,155." Where this dollar they go? Honestly, I don't understand. In my lifetime, from a 1 to 2, and then later a 2 to 1, it has now become 1,155, which means that if you want to buy $1,000, which is not much big money, the shoes and bag for $2,000, $3,000. So if your wife bring home shoe and bag and say, "Oh, it's just about $1,200," then you're talking of 1.155 million. Which is about the cost of a phone. You know, a lot of these phones now, iPhone, whatever, some of them are £1,200, not even dollars. So if you want to do shakara and use all these iPhones and whatever, you need to go and get 1.1. I mean, anyway. The rider to this story is one that hits me, and I want you to. I'm sorry to spoil your day, but you need to know what's going on in your country. It says here that companies are relocating to Ghana. I think, was it Dunlop or Michelin? One of them relocated to Ghana now, and that companies are now retrenching. The textile manufacturers, for example, are retrenching. Of course, they cannot cope with the importation of even our adire now is made in China. You know, they can't cope. The adire, that's why some of us insist on the local one. But all the adire, everything, so the textile manufacturers, they're virtually closing down. These are the doors we need to close, but that's a story for another day. And employers recommend guided float forex regime. And we are now told, for those of you who are contractors who want to go to, say, Abuja, it is likely that a one-way flight to Abuja may cost a little over $130,000. Don't be frightened, sorry, Naira. So to go to Abuja and back, go and submit your proposal, do whatever it is, will cost you almost $250,000 minus accommodation. This is from about 3-4 years ago. The Abuja return was about $50,000. In some airlines, $42,000 if you book ahead. So try and get a copy of this, and you can read it up online. Well, let me read some part of it that you find in the notes for yourselves. Industries in the country for survival. Yes, the Naira yesterday traded at 1,150 and 1,155 in Abuja. You know, of course, that's the unregulated market. The Director General of NECA, Adewale Smart Oyeride, told the Trust that the Naira slide had hindered industry and business capacity utilization, production, employment, and profits. The implication of the trend is grave for the economy and private businesses. The major impacts are that the working capital of private sector businesses and the real income of Nigerians have both shrunk due to high inflation, a precarious situation for the private sector business. And he has advised government to return exchange rate management to a guided float regime where the government could support the Naira with complementary policy to maintain stability against the imminent collapse of the currency and its negative impact on the private sector. The Director General Nigerian, these are the gentlemen in the heat of the fire. Okay? The DG of the Nigerian Textile Manufacturers Association in a chat with us said many companies were forced to fold up while others were reducing their workforce to stay afloat. He says, in fact, many companies are folding up. Government claims to be relying on the private sector to create jobs. But companies are retrenching because every area must learn how to, at the very least, break even, and then with some profit, local manufacturers can produce and export at this rate. So even the usual refrain that we hear is, oh, we're trying to get our acts together so we can export. We are not competitive. And the other companies are leaving Nigeria, moving to Ghana. We are not encouraging local production, but we are going about begging investors who incidentally won't come because the environment is not good. I think I've said that as much. Without the right infrastructure, Nigeria will become a dumping ground. With the implementation of the AFTA, African Continental Free Trade Area, if we are unable to be competitive, he won't. He also said the reversal of the FX ban, we spoke about this I think a day or two ago, on 43 items by the CBN came at the wrong time. Government needs to look at the manufacturers. We're making it easier for people to import into the country. We need to work on exports, how to process our raw materials. Look at tomatoes. They're being wasted because we don't have enough storage facilities in the country. It is the same for other raw materials. So, like I said, these are the people in the heat of it all. The president of NECA, Dele Oye, said though the government was implementing policies such as foreign exchange management, securing foreign loans to mitigate current negative gaps in foreign currency for Nigeria, export promotion initiatives, support and so on and so forth. It should do more by capitalizing the current gains from the reduced subsidy on petrol, investing part of the income in development banks, and using an executive order to promote availability of a single-digit medium and long-term loans to ease access to capital. Okay, so the trust went, I like this report, it's quite comprehensive. The trust went a bit down and said that, look, some entrepreneurs told the Daily Trust that the continued slide of the Naira had made it difficult for them to remain in business. A businesswoman who deals in imported fabrics, all the lace and atiku and guinea and whatever, Rayo Ajibola, noted that as of yesterday, a dollar was quoted to her at 1,200. And she says our products are now expensive because we sell in line with the dollar rate. It has been very recently because every day. They also said Naira for that the prices of mobile phones and computer systems. I think that the telephone now will go for almost about 1.4 or so like that, because I know it's about 1,000 for the phone to almost at that rate. Of the level phone, I think the cheapest you might find, I think, of the top level, I'm not talking of the others, the very top level, the big brands. The cheapest you might find might be around 500,000 for a phone. So, are people still buying phones for their babes? Is it possible? Somebody bought one for you. Irony. Adi? You? Oh my God. A former minister of finance, Olusegun Aganga, said that Nigeria will continue to be weak if Nigeria remains an import dependent. This is a refrain we've heard over and over again. And at a lecture that he gave, he said, what is the wisdom in spending billions defending the Naira when it continues to fall instead of investing in genuine manufacturers and exporters of high-value products that would earn Nigeria foreign income and more? And then it goes into all the other details there. So that's a bit of the story of what you have. There are some policies I don't understand, like lifting the ban on the 43 items. I believe very strongly, first and foremost, let's put on the back burner a bit this idea of foreign investors and develop production in our country. Employment, the gains are many. Let's put a premium on infrastructure, to bring down overheads. Let us have electricity, small-scale businesses, vulcanizers, barbers, hair salon. You can't even run and I'd better pass my neighbor in any business now. Those little industries, shoemaking and so on and so forth, things that are going on in places like Aba and whatever. Let's try and build all this up. And squeeze our demand for the dollar. I think Awolowo said something to the effect in way back then when things were not this bad, that we need to lock ourselves in for about 2 years, manage our demand, I think in India, for example, you would probably need an import license way back then to bring in a car. You understand? There's too much pressure on people can buy to bring in cars, bring in this, bring in that and this. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying cars like that, just an example of things that are not full necessities. Yes, you can bring in buses. We need to do something more drastic. But we are like somebody who has an appetite. He wants to eat continental every day. Yes, in a liberal salary they get. When he can eat gari and beans, which he can afford, he wants to eat full English breakfast. Our lines are going to be open now. 0700 993 993 993 for us to just we would like to get your comments on what you think we should be doing. Now, please remember that I don't know. I think other people do have the rule, but I have a rule that when we have these programs and you are calling in and it's not open mic, you should keep to the subject at hand, and then it's 1 minute
Hello.
per person. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
How are you doing, sir?
Fine.
Honestly, Jonathan is my name.
Yes.
The situation is really terrible. I called during a Moyam show yesterday, and I said, it's like everything we do in this country now is FX.
Yes.
Economy, everything. You can see you have mentioned phone, you have mentioned, don't be surprised, even food.
Yes.
Everything, and we'll convert our naira to this same dollar.
Yes, to get it.
And by the time this finished product get to the market, it will be very expensive.
Yeah.
I don't know the bilateral talk. I've been saying it elsewhere that every bilateral talk we have always been at the receiving end because we have never exported anything to these people. It's only them that is always bringing things from their side to this place. So what is the importance of the bilateral talk? Is it that it's a one-way thing or is it supposed to be a two-way thing?
Or is it supposed to be an avenue to give us instructions?
Yes. I don't know. During the Adwobo time, I said it somewhere else. I said, yam, we cannot export. I don't know, Uncle Jim, I don't know who will turn this fortune around.
Go and drink water first. Rest.
Let me drink water, sir.
Drink water, mommy. We need leaders who, I think, unfortunately, you find that a lot of our, I don't know whether it's because we're educated in the West, they can't think of a home thing that would be totally advantageous to us. And you keep running to these institutions, IMF, World Bank, and these are institutions that I believe, the world is competitive. Nobody has any apology for trying to stifle his opponent. It's competitive. So you go to the same people that you are competing with, but you also show a lack of seriousness. The Nigerian delegation is going to the IMF to beg for money. They arrive there in one limousine per person. Instead of some of you to squeeze yourselves and lap yourselves to show that you really don't have money, you go to show that, yes, we And of course, it's why around you, okay, if this is the kind of mindset you have. Our mindset is the mindset of our leaders. And I keep praying, I hope we should never have leaders that don't have a national spirit and can be blackmailed. And I keep repeating, the Western world have no apology. The world is competitive. You must get up. African countries, I don't know what kind of thinking we have in this part of the world. You are a president. You know that your product is $200 per gram in the world. Then you now sell it at 8 cents to a superpower because they've made access of a chateau for you, and they've opened the door for you to keep all your stolen money in their Swiss banks. Remember, it's in their own Swiss banks. And usually, money will enter Swiss bank like that, it take before it come out. we did a complete rethink. All this IMF, look at the last IMF, they were doing photo ops, all kinds of things. Yet, they keep telling you, I've been hearing this, Oluwayemi, since 1982, that my naira is overvalued. Go and check the paper. Let me use Obi's word, verify. Every time you go for IMF, I attended about 2. I think in 86 and 80, I can't remember, when I was business editor of the Vanguard. They'll always come back and tell you that, your naira is overvalued. When we made gains, they opened the door for the money to disappear. I'm sure most of you who are a bit older will know the story of what happened to the gains we made. I don't want to go back to that era, but just, and it's been the same all over. You know, by now, I've always been an advocate since '85 when I was the business head for a homegrown economic policy, not the one from a man who has a doctorate from some Western. We need something that is homegrown, brutal in the sense that you would have to be denying yourselves of some luxuries. Why should we be providing foreign exchange for people to buy luxury phones? Why? All these things, the 43 items you took off the list are going to put more pressure on your forex, and incidentally, the products that will be brought in through that kind of arrangement will be cheaper than the one you produce here, and most likely even better. We're shooting ourselves in the foot. Okay, we have our lines rolling out there. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Please turn off your radio, please.
It's off.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Hello, Uncle Jimmy.
Hmm?
I think the problem is, I don't know whether to call it, is it secrecy or lack of openness on our, offices. Because I was asking somebody at the bank the other day, what do you guys do with the foreign exchange? At least we come in and we see the board, buying price, selling price.
Mm.
And you ask for money, it's not there. It says that we concentrate on the manufacturers or industrialists. I said, okay. I asked some of them that I know that are in that same bank. They don't receive anything. So what's happening? What of the monies we realize from the oil?
I can answer that question. I can answer that question for you very quickly.
But what of the monies we realize from the sale of oil and then other things like every day? Can we ask them to at least publish what who they give to and how much? Because when you walk into any shop that does exchange anywhere else, you see there's dollar there, there's pound, there's euro. Once they do it, they give you. Let them publish the companies that they give to.
Okay, thank you. Your 1 minute is up. I was going to tell you that one of the biggest conspirators in this country holding us down, believe you me, are the banks. The bankers and the banks. There's a lot of round-tripping going on, a lot of companies, briefcase companies that get forex allocation. During Obasanjo's government, I think maybe part of Jonathan, I can't remember too well, some were giving generous rates and all kinds of things. It's a big conspiracy. In the last one too, under the strict supervision of Buhari, we know those who left this world with so much dollars in their kitty, but for next to nothing. We could spend the next 5 hours talking about that. Let me just take 2 more and off I'll be gone. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Uncle Jimmy, morning, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I listened to you at the beginning of this campaign and whatever. As I always say to you, I wish you cannot discuss anything about this country. But due to your job, this man, you told us, I listen to you now, say the most prepared among all of them is this guy who is there today. Then what happened? How come he doesn't know what to do more?
Yes, he was preparing to take power. That's what I said.
Okay.
I wasn't talking about, I said in terms, and he took power, but that's another story for another day. Okay. I don't know, only you can answer that question. Yes, we will call God.
Like I say, I just want to thank you, my brother. You will live on for us. Oh, Nilo, Tile loves you.
Okay.
And I wish our man, Odell Gospel, one man when I respect a lot.
Yes.
I wish him peace of mind over there.
Thank you very much. Okay, so it's 9:50, and I think I should take one more. I'm in a hurry. This is after this. For the next 2 weeks, I'll be on holiday, so I'm in a hurry to get out of there. But I can. This year has told me I need to take at least one more call. Good morning.
Hello, guys.
Yes,
Good
sir.
morning.
Yes, sir.
What I want you to do for me, that thing that's in your back pocket, give it to these people. If they want to take our money, all of them go fall down.
Too many people go
down.
down.
Use that and give it to them. They can touch them. They won't be stealing the money
the
again.
one you were touching the other day. I'm telling Risi, she was touching my back pocket the other day. I said, Uncle Jimmy, what is this that is rolling? I said, that's where it is. Thank you very much.
Okay.
On that note, on that happy note, I got to go. But I'll be here tomorrow, though. Tomorrow is the discourse at 9 o'clock in the morning. We're going to talk about this Arab-Israeli war and the implication for the country. And we're going to take it from from an astrological perspective, because whether you like it or not, these things determine the way the world is going. Are we looking at a world war here now? We'll talk about it tomorrow at 9. So enjoy your weekend and be careful. And please don't forget to make an attempt to go and see what Ratata has for you at the NTA. I'll be there myself to see if I can afford. No, I'll be there to lobby anybody who greets me and is happy to see me, to see if they can be a painting. Especially the Magic Pachek. And I'll sell it back to Ratata, collect the money. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.